अब मैं कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी के जीवन और जीवन दर्शन पर प्रकाश डालने हेतु आमंत्रित करती हूँ श्रीमती आराधना शर्मा।
Strength does not come from the physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Good morning, respected principal sir, my fellow teachers and dear students. As you all know that today we are gathered here to celebrate birth anniversary of Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi and one of the great leaders and second Prime Minister of India, Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri. This day is also celebrated as International Non-Violence Day for contribution of Gandhiji as a leader in the Indian independence movement and a pioneer of the philosophy and strategy of non-violence. It would not be over-exaggeration to call him as one of the greatest leaders ever born in centuries. His life had been a principle to reckon and continues to inspire millions. All his deeds, teachings and principles cannot be summarized in few words, yet we can reminiscence some of his significant teachings and struggle for the freedom movement. On 2nd October 1869, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born in Porbandar, India. His mother was Putlibai and father was Karamchand Uttamchand Gandhi, who was Diwan of Porbandar and Rajkot. He completed his elementary school till the age of 7 from Porbandar and later from Rajkot. He was married to Kasturba at the age of 30. To study law, he went to London in the year 1888. There, after completing his graduation, he moved to South Africa for providing his service as a lawyer. So a shy and introvert student who didn't interact much with his fellow mates turns into an audacious mass charmer, a national hero, and whose one call made millions to stood up and listen. Wasn't normal by any standards. So what caused this change into him? Well, this is the first lesson that the life of Gandhiji teaches us. Our destiny is nothing but the decisions we make. When Gandhiji was in South Africa, he was humiliated being an Indian. He was thrown out of the train's first-class compartment for not obeying the law that segregated the carriages according to race. That very day, he chose to stay back and fight, not only for himself, but for the Indians who were facing the same humiliation every day. And that day, his fate was sealed. And the Mahatma Gandhi, as we know him today, was born on that deserted railway platform in South Africa in 1893. He remained in South Africa for 21 long years and continued to fight for the civil rights and the dignity of the Indians. It was during this time in South Africa he toned his skills on non-cooperation and satyagraha, the two major principles of the protest philosophy, which were going to play a vital role in the Indian independence movement. He returned back to India in the year 1915 and soon became a national hero. He presided over various political meetings and headed numerous protests, marches against the oppressive policies of British government, like Dandi March, Civil Disobedience Movement, Quit India Movement, etc. So he had made the freedom struggle a fight for the truth, and it is without violence. So he has given it almost a religious significance. Another feather in his cap was the non-cooperation movement, because this theory of non-cooperation has allowed the people of India to participate in the freedom struggle. The name of Mahatma Gandhi transcends the bound of religion, race, nation, state, and emerge as a prophetic voice of 21st century. And the world does not remember him just for his passionate adherence to the practice of non-violence and the supreme humanism. In fact, he has set the benchmark against which we can test men and women in public, the political ideas, government policies, our wishes and the hopes shared in the planet. Well, rest is history, and the least we can do is to manifest his teachings in our own lives as a tribute to pay respect to his soul. So be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you and have a nice day.